TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, and tonight, the first of the double build here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight we have in store for you the first show here on the docket, the Junk Fabrication Wednesday night street fights here, and we're already getting ready to roll at the Knoxville Raceway with heat race number 1. Starting on the pole, we welcome back car number 51. That is Justin Gledhill, the Napa Auto Parts number 51, and his dad's brother outside. That is Marcus Brown, board car number 725. Next row back, starting in the third starting spot. That'll be the number 14 machine. That is Brock Evans. Scheduled to go away on his outside, the 319 of David Brewer, not answering the call, but he is scheduled to go on the outside of him, see if he's going to join the tail end here a little bit later. Next row back will be Brett Rolls aboard car number 124 in position number 5. And the Hammer, Henry Jones, in car number 25, rolling out position 6. 7-star sees Alex Brewer aboard car number 1, not out there either, not answering the call. And John Monkern aboard the car number 36, going to roll off in position number 8. 8 cars we called for, 6 cars only out there on the Speedway heat race number 1. Getting ready to lock and load as they enter that back straight away. Thank everyone for tuning in here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Reminder to everyone out there, if you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure star donations come our way. Helps us keep our broadcast rates cheap and everything else. As the iRacing flag, green flag comes out over the field, and it's Justin Gledhill leading the charge down to turn number 1. Brock Evans now down to the inside, trying to get around Marcus Brown there side by side down the back straightaway. 8 laps will be the distance here in this heat race as Evans now slides up in front of Brown, but Brock Evans to the second spot. Marcus Brown running in third in car number 725. Brown now trying to hold off. It's going to look like Monkern and Rolls right there directly behind him. But again, Brown down to the inside trying to do the same thing Brock Evans did to him just a little bit ago, about a couple of quarters ago. And car number 14 is, Brown hits the bottom, though. The bottom apex there, the bottom berm, as you would call it. And he gets all kinds of out of shape there, so as it kills his momentum, is run down to the inside. Now tries to back down into turn number 1. It is Evans down to the inside. That is Brown down to the inside. Evans on the outside. John Monkern in car number 36 right there, nipping at his heels. And then you got the 17 of Brett Rolls. Rolls down to the inside, the Tennessee Tumbler. Down to the inside of Monkern, trying to get around him, too, for the 4th spot. 5 laps to go here for the Napa Auto Parts number 51 machine with Marcus Brown in that number 725, the little 7, the big 25 on the side of that car. The 14 of Brock Evans on the outside right now trying to get around him and trying to get around him pretty fast there. And then you also have the 36 of John Monkern running in the 4th spot. Brett Rolls running 5th. 6th is the Hammer, Henry Jones. David Brewer and Alex Brewer were scheduled to start this race, not answering the call here. Heat race number 1, and it's a fantastic race so far. Justin Gledhill, we're walking him back here in fantastic style. I've seen he's been racing a little bit of the asphalt side of things. Seen a couple posts here and there from Justin Gledhill. Haven't seen him here on the Full Velocity Racing Network in quite some time. And Justin Gledhill showing that he's still got it here in the full fendered frenzy of the restock division. That number 725 running in the 2nd spot. John Monkern now moving up to 3rd. 4th is now Brock Evans. Evans now trying to maybe get back around Monkern, but Monkern seals that deal through the corner. And Monkern going to come here. We're going to see the popsicle sticks up in the air for the number 51, the Napa Auto Parts number 51 of Justin Gledhill. 2 more trips around the Knoxville Raceway heat race number 1. Brown's been all over him, just hasn't had the momentum, the forward bite off the corner to get by that number 51. We'll see if that's going to happen. Got a lap and a half to do it here. A lap in 1 corner now. It's going to be a white flag this time off of turn number 4 for Justin Gledhill, Marcus Brown, and John Monkern, your top 3. Who's going to be here for the top 3? Is anybody else going to challenge Brock Evans? Kind of on the outside looking at those 3 cars here at heat race number 1. We enter the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. Brown dives it down to the inside one last time. One last ditch effort coming off of turn number 4. But Justin Gledhill's going to have the momentum on the outside to take down heat race number 1. Second go to Marcus Brown, John Monkern for 3, Brock Evans for 4, Brett Rolls for 5, and Henry Jones for 6. Heat race number 1 in the books. Race number 2 getting ready to come at us here just in a moment. Got to remind everyone to stick with the Full Velocity Race Network for our second build here tonight. It's going to be a charitable cause there, the Drive for Diabetes and Shear the Beard for a cause here tonight between Tyler Blankenship and Beard FX. If you have not been a part of both those streams, those guys have been going at it for a couple of weeks. And it's Beard FX who has the beard. He's known for the beard. Tyler Blankenship, who also has a beard, and he's been growing it pretty thick lately. One of those guys are going to have to share the beard here tonight, and it's going to be live. I'm not sure if it's going to be live here on Full Velocity. I'm sure it's going to be live on one of their channels. But one of those are going to have to lose the beard here tonight. And all for a great cause, too, on top of that. So appreciate everybody being involved in that one here. Heat race number 2. And I want you guys to stick around and come on out for that one. So if you're live here with us now, make sure you stick around for the Share the Beard race here on the Full Velocity Race Network. Phil will be joining me for that one. He is off right now just for this series. Watching AEW wrestling, I guess he likes men in tights a little bit more than watching motorsports and watching cars go around. I guess he likes those men in tights pretty well there, don't he, Jack?
I'm not going there.
Okay, if he's not going to go there, so we'll let Jack be at it here. But here is number 2 getting ready to come to post just like that, starting on the pole. Driving that number 11 machine, that'll be Kyle Moyer. Head dance partner to the outside, driving the number 21. And that's the evil one, that's Jim Revis. Inside number 2, that'll be the number 88, Kevin Prettyman, who's not answering the call. He was scheduled to go away third. Not going to be out there, so Josh Peacock's going to inherit that one. But it's scheduled on the outside is Caleb Ramsey. Next row back in the 5th starting position, that will be the number 61 of Josh Peacock. And Mitchell Enos aboard car number 097 going to roll off 6th. 7th will be racing Jason Salter aboard car number 10. Outside of him, Eric Eichstead aboard the number 12 machine in 8th position. So we called for 8. We have 7 out there. 8 laps will be the distance. Irish flag, green flags out. We're racing here with heat race number 2 at the Knoxville Raceway. That number 11 of Kyle Moyer leads it down into turn number 1 into 61 of Josh Peacock. Motors away right into that second spot. Look out for Peacock, too. He's been fast as of late. A lot of podium finishes here as of late, too. But don't count out Jim Revis at a place like Knoxville. Jason Salter. I mean, these guys are all wicked fast. Any one of these could win this heat race. Any one of these guys could win the heat race, could win the feature here tonight. As these are the top of the top street stock guys, competitors, I believe, in iRacing. As these guys go at it, they duke it out here in heat race number 2. And got to thank Junk Fabrications for the official sponsorship here of the Wednesday night street fights. Can't do it without sponsorships. So Junk Fabrications, a big thank you out to those guys for sponsoring DWRL and the Wednesday night street fights. So Kyle Moyer in that number 11 machine, your race leader. Second is Josh Peacock. Jim Revis still running in that 3rd spot. 4th is racing Jason Salter in the number 10 machine, peeking out into the inside of Caleb Ramsey. Ramsey in that number 13 machine, not going away, though, on the outside of the track there, we should say, about the middle groove right now. As they're starting to move that cushion up the track. The number 13 of Caleb Ramsey to the outside, the 10 of racing Jason Salter. Salter just battling battling back as much as he can. What's that? What'd you say?
Ramsey looks like a bumblebee.
He does. You're right. You're right. I didn't notice that, but now that you point that out, bumblebee, yeah, for Caleb Ramsey, kind of a bumblebee. Yep, I don't like bumblebees. I don't like anything to do with bumblebees, wasps, hornet, yellow jackets. Don't like them. Major problems if I get stung by them. Thankfully, it was signed into effect that some of those medical supplies are a lot cheaper now. So, an EpiPen, way cheaper. Thank you to our president for making that available for us. Especially for guys like me. Definitely afraid of a horn. Yellow jacket. So, kind of, I don't like anything to do with those guys. I would be running. I'd be running. If you want to see a scared guy that's 6'6", 316 pounds, run away real fast, you have to have a bee or horn on. I don't like, the witches don't bother me like Phil. No, snakes don't bother me.
You don't like bees. Phil doesn't like witches and snakes.
I don't like bees. Bees could kill me. So 2 laps remaining here as Kyle Moyer up front to the number 61 of Josh Peacock running in the 2nd spot. And we're going to see that white flag over the field there for Kyle Moyer. Jim Revis running in third, so the top three has pretty much remained the same here. Ramsey looking to the outside. Salter has looked down to the inside a couple different times, but we're down that back straightaway for the final time. Off into third, and number 3, Peacock, just not there to catch Kyle Moyer. As Ramsey way up top, looks like he's going to be able to get around the 21, and Jim Revis taking down the window here. He raced number 2, Kyle Moyer. Josh Peacock for 2, Jim Revis for 3, Caleb Ramsey for 4, Jason Salter for 5, the Voodoo Child Eric Eichstad for 6, 7th Mitchell Enos. He raced number 2, all in the books. Warm up here, so we'll take a brief pause for the cause. I got to go grab a drink, beverage, because I forgot to do that here before I sat down. So again, I'll make sure you stay here with us full velocity racing over. Most often, I don't have to tell the control guy when I'm ready to go. Usually, he just flips a button and away. It doesn't matter if we're on the other end or not. But this time I told him I was ready, and I didn't have no answer. He might not even heard me because I've been adjusting my microphone here all evening long. But definitely, Jack down there being the producer extraordinaire, making all the pictures of magic happen here, giving me the night off and producing, so I could actually come out here and talk to you guys. Here is the Junk Fabrication Wednesday night reflights. Get ready to come underway. They're going to go away like this. The 3D races starting lineup.
I just tuned you out.
No, you tuned me out. Okay, we'll live with that. Cone lives matter, man. Number 11 of Kyle Moyer just taking out that green cone. Not cool. Okay. We're going to get right to the 3D races starting live. Watching the fireworks go off in the background. Starting on the pole, the Napa Auto Parts number 51 machine. That will be Justin Gledhill. And his dance brother outside from Team Dirt Warrior Racing. That is the number 11. That's Kyle Moyer. Inside row number 2, that'll be Marcus Brown aboard car number 725. In the Bulletproof Motorsports number 61. That is Josh Peacock. Inside row number 3, that'll be John Moncurn aboard car number 36, and Caleb Ramsey aboard that number 13, rolling off position 6. Devin starters, he's that number 14 of Brock Evans. And the evil one himself, too, is outside the number 21, that's Jim Revis. Inside row number 5, in the 9th starting spot, that's the Tennessee Tumbler, the number 17 of Brett Rolls, and racing Jason Salter aboard car number 10. We'll start off in position number 10. Inside row number 6, that will be the Henry Jones, the number 25, and Eric Eichstad, the Voodoo Child, rolling off position number 12. 13th will be David Brewer, Mitchell Enos, Alex Brewer, Kevin Prettyman, all scheduled to be out there. Prettyman not answering the call. The only car not to answer. 15 cars. We're stacked. We're packed. Race fans. Who's it going to be? A little bit of a failure on the B, but because I'm scared of B's tonight. The number 51 of Justin Gledhill. Lead the charge down at 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Kyle Moyer. Running in that second spot, Marcus Brown in third. Fourth is Josh Peacock, but Peacock can now go to the outside, got around Brown. Here comes a battle for the race lead. Gledhill has it. Moyer wants it. Moyer down to the inside, side-by-side battle for the top spot there, the number 11 and the number 51. It's Gledhill and Moyer. Moyer just trying to edge it there. Going to get him off the corner down the back straightaway here in the turn number 3. That number 11 machine of Moyer trying to pound the inside, catfish it down off the bottom. But Gledhill has the groove right now, the preferred racing groove, in car number 51. But Moyer going right back at it down to turn number 1. Say hello to Eddie out there. I appreciate it. Sean Stevens out there. Looks like he's going to be tight all night. Eric Ike said, I know he snuck in here. Caleb Ramsey, Kyle Surratt, Calvin Herring. I know Mark Stark was out there for a brief second. I know we were all at the After Motorsports Park earlier and decided that Mother Nature was going to win here this evening. So I was able to come back here and announce these great races here in store. And then number 51 at Glenhill to the outside. Then number 11 of Moyer still working the bottom of the speedway. Just can't get the forward bite off the corner like Glenhill. But now does something here as he comes to the entrance of turn number 3. Trying to slide up in front of the 51 at Glenhill. He's going to do so. Slider by the number 11 of Moyer. As now crossover by the 51. Down to the inside. That is Glenhill. Glenhill lays the fender to him. A little bit of romance or whatever you want to call it there. A little bit of rubbing over there is the 51 of Justin Glenhill. Now moves to the top spot. Is Moyer now there too? Here comes Josh Peacock in the frame. Peacock way down to the bottom side. Glenhill drives it way up the track in front of Moyer. Moyer now is stuck in the middle, and then number 11 meeting between the sandwich. Glenhill backs out of it. Now here comes Peacock down to the inside, side by side battle for the race lead, the 61 and the 11. As here comes the 51, the 725. Look at the 21 shot out of a cannon. Where'd he come from? Jim Ravis. Pretty fast here now, trying to move up into the 4th spot. Like I said, guys, stay tuned. Double build here tonight after the 50 laps are all done here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to do the beard race on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Phil will be alongside of me, so make sure you tune in for that. All for a great charitable cause. Everything going out to the Drive for Diabetes and everything else. So we'll let you guys know all the links on that show. But do stay tuned to that. Again, make sure you guys hit us up with star donations. If you like what you see here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, Sean Stevens out there talking about Moyer, 11 will win. So, Sean, we're going to take you up on that. You want to wage a bet? Want to wage a bet out there? Going once, going twice. I'll give you a couple minutes. Number 11, Kyle Moyer, your race leader. That 51 of Justin Glenhill still running in the 2nd spot. I'm going to tell you, don't count to 21 Jim Ravis. He's been pretty hungry as of late. I would like to see him back down in victory lane. Josh Peacock, 2 to 61. Good Gil Ramsey. Ramsey's been fast all evening long, too. Hey, he's like a bee. Does he float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? That's going to be the answer. You're going to have to ask him that if he makes it in the top 3. Probably won't understand what we're talking about, Jack. We'll confuse him.
Yeah, he'll be like lost.
He's still out there.
Be like, go back and watch the broadcast. You'll figure it out.
Oh, Peacock. Who was it? Peacock and was it Salter? Oh, Ramsey and Peacock. Oh, Brown. Oh, man, they're wrecking down to the infield. I think it's going to be enough to clear them, though. They're not out on the track. Oh, nope, that yellow flag, that nasty yellow hanky, going to come out on the track there. So the Hard Motorsports yellow flag going to come out, and I don't know if we've seen it on the screen or not. It all started there with the 13 of Caleb Ramsey, checking up the 725. The 725 having nowhere to go. He collected the 61 of Josh Peacock, the 14 of Brock Evans, also Jason Salter involved. Thank you for the dollar donations from Eddie out there. Appreciate it, Eddie. Go a long way. We appreciate it, man. Been a while since we've seen you in the chat box. Great to see you back. Great to see you back. Hey, he's the first guy to get the most star donations out there. Anybody going to top him? He's number 1 here, at least for this race. Anybody beat? Well, we're going to call him Fast Eddie tonight. Fast Eddie. So again, thank all the sponsors here. Junk Fabrications here, 4 and 72. D-Man, everything that goes on there. Thank those guys for sponsoring DWRL and Wednesday night street fights. Also got to thank our great sponsors as we go through those real quick here. Hard Motorsports, iRacingIFlag.com, BladeNote.com, Simple Love Solutions powered by nerds. Use the promo code BLADE10. JMax Journey, JMax Strong, South Texas Speedway, the official team of Full Velocity Racing Network, 3D Racing. Crash Panda Graphics, who's now changed. I can't pronounce his name yet. I'm gonna get better at that because he likes to throw a snafu into it. I think Milner Design and Media Design, whatever way we want to call it. We're gonna twist his name all about. It's Charlie Milner. Also got to thank Cyber Thunder Racing League. iRacing Dirt Painters, Sheffield Graphics, IBTV, the official streamer of the Full Velocity Racing Network, and that's why we're all a part of that. JP Designs, man, give them a big shout out there. A shameless plug to JP Designs. He does a lot for us too, along with Charlie Milner. Sheffield Graphics has done a lot for us too. So appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Oh, you're tired from iRacing, man. Good to see that. There's now Cecil out there. 100 stars. Thank you. Thank you. Now Cecil out there going to take the top spot there from Eddie. You're right, Sean. Revis is definitely going well. Kyle Moyer here as the green flag comes back out here in lap 12 of 50. Kyle Moyer, your top spot. The second place is Justin Gledhill there in the number 51 machine. Here comes Jim Revis down to the inside with Caleb Ramsey. Definitely fast up there in the B car as he's up on the top shelf for the Speedway. Making things work, making things happen. Brett Rolls is up there in the top 5 now in the number 17 machine. See if he's going to tumble it down the straightaway or not. He's usually noted for wrecking rolls, whatever you want to call him there. He's usually wrecking that number 17 machine. See if he can keep it in the straight line, straight and narrow here tonight, and have it all in one piece. That a guy who's been fast. He's won in the chat box quite a bit with Star Donations. He's looking for a win here tonight. He started deep in the field. Guess who it is? Jack, do you have an answer? Yeah, Alex Bro, contact between Rolls and Marcus Brown. They go around. That's another yellow flag going to come out. I tell you what, Alex Brewer, I mean, has won the chat box wars for Star Donations here. I'm going to say at least 6 times. He is out on the racetrack here tonight. Now currently 6th. So he's on a roll. And I tell you, when he went away, he had 3 wins in a row. So technically, he hasn't been beat yet of those 3 races. So this will start a new one. We'll see if he's going to be able to maybe top it. He's got a long time to do this in now. He's got 36 laps left for that number 1 machine. That'll put us at 50 laps. How many of you think can Alex Brewer can actually sneak his way all the way up to the lead?
Oh, it's very possible. Very.
I think it's very possible. That Harley Davidson number 1 machine is always fast. Always fast. Sean's picking the field right now. He's got Jim Revis. He's got Kyle Moyer. I tell you, Cab Rams has been fast too, so you really can't count him out. Hey, do us all a favor, share this out there. Let everybody know Full Velocity Racing Network is live. If you haven't done so. Tyler Blankenship has been talking to me here and there. As the iRacing high flag, green flag comes back out. We're racing back down into turn number 1. The number 11 of Kyle Moyer leading it here. Gledhill goes way up the track in that Apple Auto Parts number 51 machine. And I tell you, squeezing in the 3 wide there for a little bit. That was Caleb Ramsey as Jim Revis was coming up the track. And, man, Caleb Ramsey was kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. But number 21 and Jim Revis down to the inside, side-by-side battle there for the second spot. Revis trying to capitalize on Gledhill moving up the track. He's going to do so here. Going to put it right up in front of that 51 machine. There's number 13 and Caleb Ramsey right there, too. Ramsey trying to do the same exact thing and trying maybe even to pull a 2-for move there through the corner. As it is Kyle Moyer, Jim Revis, Caleb Ramsey, and Justin Gledhill, your top 4. Brett Rolls winning in the 5th spot. And car number 17, and Alex Brewer now looking down to the inside as Gledhill makes a costly mistake there, leaving the door wide open for that number 17 of Brett Rolls. Rolls now down to the inside of Gledhill, and Alex Brewer is doing the same thing, and car number 1 trying to follow suit. So Alex Brewer trying to move inside the top 5 in car number 1. Will they peek inside the top 5 this time around? No, he's not going to do so. Yep, he is now. As he gets around the number 51 of Justin Gledhill. So put Alex Brewer inside the top 5 for the first time in quite some time. As he had an injury keeping him out of it. He's looking for that 4th spot there, trying to get around Rolls. Oh! Rolls makes contact there. Now Rolls going way up the track. He keeps it gathered up, though. Doesn't lose many spots, but Alex Brewer running in the 4th spot. Now looks to track down Caleb Ramsey directly in front of him. 21 and Jim Revis and Kyle Moyer aboard the number 11 machine. Contact Jim Revis. DWRL, their Discord. Contact those guys. They'll be able to get you in here or put you through some races before you can get into here. It is an invite only. All you got to do, you don't have to be the fastest car. You just got to be able to hold a line and have some fun with the guys out here in Wednesday Night Street Fights. We're coming up here on lap number 21 of 50, so there's going to be 29 laps left to go here for car number 11 to Kyle Moyer. Here comes Revis down to the inside. Revis and Ramsey fighting it out there. Is Ramsey up to the top shelf of the speedway? As Ramsey trying to wrestle that 2nd spot away from the 21 of Jim Revis. I think he's going to be able to do so here off the corner. It's just the momentum just too much for that number 21 of Jim Revis. He's going to be able to do so. As Caleb Ramsey now moves into that 2nd spot. Jim Revis. He's the name. The best guy to get a hold of it, and it's DWRL.
Oh, look, there's Phil watching.
Oh, Phil's watching out there. I didn't see him watching. He likes to watch. I guess the men in tights are not as good as us here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Oh, I'm sure.
Pooches and hugs to Phil Lucas out there.
I'm sure he's got that on the TV and his phone in his hand.
Yeah, we're not important to be on the screens, you know. They have us on the screens. Other things take that up, men in tights. As we continue on racing, as the nonsense keeps continuing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, at Phil's expense. He's not even here, and it's at his expense. He's down there watching. He doesn't even comment on it anymore, Jack. I think he doesn't want to give us any more leeway to try to talk about him.
No more ammunition.
No,
I don't need any more. He likes men in tights, and he likes all sports that play with balls.
Right. So we'll leave it at that. We'll let everybody else have some of the common knowledge out there here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Hey, you can think about Phil. Never mind. The 11 of Kyle Moyer, your race leader. The 21 of Jim Revis.
Don't look now. Here's Alex.
Yeah, Alex Brewer down to the inside. 3 wide as Ramsey makes a 3 wide. Puts Brewer in the sandwich there. That number 1 of Alex Brewer. Now drops back to 4th. But I tell you, Alex is pretty fast. No, Caleb Ramsey does not complete the slider like he should have. And he really clips the 21 of Jim Revis. But Alex Brewer waits for it. Alex Brewer moves into that 2nd spot. Number 21 of Jim Revis down to the inside. The 13 of Caleb Ramsey running in 4th. 5th is Justin Gledhill. Hey, he's talking about the sports. Yeah, tape delayed. We're not tape delayed here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We have no censors either until YouTube says we can't use certain songs. But at number 11 of Kyle Moyer, your race leader. 2nd is Alex Brewer. Brewer looking to track him down, and I tell you, he was on a 3-way winning streak when he had that injury. Now moving up to the 2nd spot. As here cuts the 21 of Jim Revis down to the inside once again as Brewer up to the top shot for the speedway. Revis battling it there for the 2nd spot. We're coming up on 20 laps remaining here just in a moment. As Moyer looking to hold down. He's been on lockdown so far. Last lap was a 23.957, but Revis was a 23.768. So look out for Revis. Revis, the fastest car of the top 3, top 4. Even for that matter. So Jim Revis on a mission. We're going to see what he's going to have here. And car number 21, but Alex Brewer still not going away without a fight there. And the Heartland Harley Davidson number 1 machine slides it up in front of that number 21 of Revis. Revis crosses them over, moves it back down to the inside. Side by side battle remains for the second spot as yellow flag going to come out. Yellow, yellow, yellow with 20 laps remaining. What caused that one here? Jacques Debris. Was it Jacques Debris out there again? I'm not seeing anything either. Look at his wreck 'em rolls. Oh, his wreck 'em rolls. He was wrecked. Oh man, Eric Eichstedt going for a ride. Yep, rolls, drives up the track just a little too hard, comes back down the track. Unfortunately, 25 right there. And then he takes Eric Eichstedt for a ride, but Eric keeps it going. And then the 17, the wreck 'em rolls. The Tennessee Tumbler doesn't go for a tumble, but he definitely goes for a ride over there in turns 1 and 2. So he's going to go tail end Charlie. He did. It was almost a quadruple toe loop. Look it up. The first person out there on Facebook Live. What is a quadruple toe loop? Probably no such thing. Probably a triple toe loop. Or lost. That matter. What am I talking about? Skating terminology. Anybody that doesn't know. Skating terminology. Watched a lot of it when I was a kid because we got one station and we watched the Olympics an awful lot. Winter Olympics. A lot. Kind of a boring to have one station, trust me. As the green flag is out, that number 11 machine of Kyle Moyer now back to the lead there is trying to set the pace there over Jim Revis and the number 21, Alex Brewer now. And getting some momentum, trying to get around the 21 of Brevis again, side by side, high-low switch maneuver for that number 1 machine. As it is now Alex Brewer to the second spot. Look at David Brewer. David Brewer came from D2 as David Brewer in that 319 machine, now up to the 4th spot in car number 319. As that number 11 of Kyle Moyer is leading, but I don't know how long he's going to be leading for because that 1 is the fastest car on the track. Alex Brewer now gets around Jim Revis. Is he going to be able to hold on? As Revis usually high-low switch to here. Here comes Jim Revis down to the inside. As Revis down to the inside of the number 1 machine of Alex Brewer. Brewer to the outside as Brewer trying everything he can there to hold on. Don't know if his injuries are slowing him up just a tad bit here tonight or making things interesting because you do get a little bit of rust when you don't race for a while. And finding those grooves might be a little bit more trickier than you think. As that number 11 of Kyle Moore holding on, but I tell you, the 2 cars directly behind him are indeed faster. As Alex Brewer to the outside, here comes Jim Revis down to the extreme inside, trying to maybe even pull a 2-for move over there in the corner, not able to do that so far. Kyle Moyer going to propel himself there down the back straightaway. Revis now dives her deep down into turns number 3 and off of turn number 4. Revis gets a little bit sideways. The rear end jacks up just a tad bit. Gets a little bit crossways there. And the number 21 machine as the 21 of Jim Revis now. Still fighting to the bottom of the speedway, but he loses a lot of grip coming off the corner. But yellow flag going to come out here with 15 laps to go. so, as Jack was saying there, had to take a brief pause there. But Wreck and Roll's involved in this one too. Jason Salter involved. We've seen it on the screen faster than I could talk about it.
And Phil says ice skating. You can talk about ice skating, but he gets picked on for guys in tights.
Ice skating is better when you watch the. Never mind. Watch the females. Tucker. Out there. That's when I was watching it. Never really watched any of the men. Dad probably turned that off. Definitely. Well, it's just like curling. Who would have thought curling was a sport? I never thought about that. I never even seen it until the Olympics.
You open the beer, you curl it to your... Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, well, that's 12-ounce girls. Do an awful lot of that. Rocky Battlefield saying that he missed this last night. Talk to Josh Peacock about that one, Rocky.
It's hard for us to be somewhere when we don't know about it.
Yes. I racing out flag green. The flag is out. And we're racing down the front straightaway. The number 11 of Kyle Moyer drives her down into turn number 1. Here comes Jim Revis down to the inside. And that number 21, the battle of the teammates. That is Revis in the 21, Moyer in the number 11 machine. Those are both from Team Dirt Warrior. The one of Alex Brewer also from Team Dirt Warrior. Is he going to be able to mess that up? Is Revis now, slides up there. Thought he was going to make contact there with Kyle Moyer. Not going to be able to get the position or even make contact. As Revis still fighting out at the bottom of the speedway, trying to make something happen on Kyle Moyer. And car number 11, third right now is Alex Brewer. Fourth is Caleb Ramsey. Justin Gledhill on the top 5. What a great race for Justin Gledhill. Coming back as Revis slides her way up the track. Oh, Gledhill makes contact with Brewer. And contact with Marcus Brown and Caleb Ramsey. All kinds of weird things. Yeah. Got squashed. Bumblebee got squashed. So we'll take a little look here. The J-Max turning bay of J-Max Strong instant replay. Go up here for Velocity Race Network. Jack's going to have that queued up. But the Bumblebee got squashed here. Unfortunately, Caleb Ramsey heavily involved in that one. Thought he was going to upset him. Yeah, he did. He was trying to miss it there, and just Brown is, oh man, I can use you as a buffer. And Caleb Ramsey goes upside down, and man, he hit the wall. So front end's messed up. That Bumblebee is lucky to still be alive. And he goes down and gets fixed. The Queen fixes him. So all in a good day's work for a Bumblebee. And so, Bumblebee references probably will never live for that car. So the number, yeah, fly away. You know, the world wouldn't revolve without honeybees. You can live without hornets and wasps and yellow jackets, so. They're bees. They're hornets. They are. They're all part of it. As the green flag comes out, number 11 of Kyle Moyer, your race leader once again. Alex Brewer running in second. Jim Revis in third. Fourth is Justin Gledhill. David Brewer right there too. As now they make a 3 wide for the 4th spot. Here comes Jim Revis down to the extreme inside, trying to battle it out with the one of Kyle Moyer, or the one of Alex Brewer, and the 11 of Kyle Moyer, excuse me. He was trying to maybe even pull a twofer through there. Leading on the 319 is the 725 of Brown. Brown making it interesting back there with the 319 as Justin Gledhill on the outside, trying to keep the outside working for the Napa Auto Parts number 51 machine. But here comes that number 11, Kyle Moyer. Here to see 10 laps to go. 10 more trips around the Knoxville Raceway. For car number 11, Jim Revis down to the inside, trying to pull everything he can. All the stunts there. But 21 machine, the one of Alex Brewer, using the outside advantage there for his momentum down to the inside. Side-by-side battle for the second spot. Alex Brewer now moving up into that spot around the 21 of Jim Revis. Revis going to cross him back over there. I can almost guarantee that 3 and 4 as Jim Revis now is back down to the inside. Good side-by-side battle for the second spot. As the one of Alex Brewer now dives are back there. We'll see if he can get around the number 21 of the Jim Revis. Revis still trying to hold on to that second spot. Also trying to battle it out with 11 of Kyle Moyer. So, man, there's a good battle going on back. Oh, more contact back there. They're wrecking there from 4th on back. Man, those guys can't stay off each other back there. Might as well get them all a room there, Jack, because, man, they're getting some getting hot and heavy back there. That's all we'll say. Notice how hot and heavy it was. Yeah, and Brown and Brewer and Enos, they all need a room. Those are the differences. We always talk to the voices, Phil. Voices are good. Like wrecking rolls out of this event. Not rolls out there either. So back up front, let's reset the field for you guys. Like I said,
A lot of cars are out. Peacock, Enos, Rolls, Evans.
I'll reset the field here. We'll just do the top 5 real quick. Kyle Moyer, 21 of Jim Revis. So you got Alex Brewer, Justin Gledhill, and Marcus Brown, your top 5. So Cecil right now, the top star donation with 100 stars. Right now winning the stream here. Eddie in second with 25 stars. Can anybody else bust those guys? There's 41 guys out there watching here on the Full Velocity Race Network. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to stay tuned with us here for Shear the Beard. It's going to be a charity event there for the Drive for Diabetes. And guess what? Ty BTV and Beard FX, those guys go head-to-head on the track. There's all kinds of other cars on the track. Those guys go head-to-head on the track. The loser has to lose the beard live on TV. We'll see what's going to happen there. Hopefully they're going to do it live on TV. That would be interesting. Save the beard. Going to see who's going to come out about that. All for charity, though. Drive for Diabetes. Special guest in that one. Won't give it all away. We want you guys to tune in. But don't forget star donations, folks. It goes a long way. Hey, if you haven't done that, if you don't want to do that, hey, you want to become a supporter, $4.99 a month. Get you all the supporting going on. So we appreciate that, too. So be a supporter. Share it out there. Let everybody know we're live. Well, who is ready for the finish of this one with 5 laps remaining? They're coming up on 5 laps remaining, I should say. Jim Revis now down to the lead here as he gets around him there. The number 1 of Alex Brewer to the top shelf of the speedway. So Jim Revis takes it. Here comes Alex Brewer. Now Kyle Moyer drops back to the 3rd spot here as we have 5 laps remaining. Going to be coming up on 4 laps remaining this time around. As it's Jim Revis, Alex Brewer, and Kyle Moyer. That has switched in a real quick hurry. 4 laps remaining here at the Knoxville Raceway for that evil one. The number 21 of Jim Revis up on the top shelf of the speedway. Kyle Brewer. Oh, Brewer gets into the back of him there. Gets him sideways, and they're making all kinds of carnage over there. Oh, Brewer. Wheelies, and here comes Brown down to the inside. Marcus Brown making things interesting. Here comes Salter into the fray. And oh, Brown gets into Revis. Revis hangs on and all kinds of things. Carnage trying to go on, but no, and soon they did not wreck. Holy cow. Those guys, fantastic driving there between all those gentlemen out there on the front side of the speedway. Keeping it in the right direction and still clean and green as Brown now. Dives it down to the inside. Salter right there, too. Oh, they're trying to stuff it in 4 wide here in Knoxville. Oh, here comes Salter way down to the bottom of the speedway. As Brown down there, too. Is there going to be popsicle sticks up in there? 2 more trips around the speedway. Knoxville Raceway. Woo, what a race here. 2 to go. It is Jim Revis, Jason Salter to 25. Right there to 725 of Marcus Brown and Kyle Moyer there. Eric Eichstead into the fray. White flag is out. Who's it going to be, folks? You got to pick a winner out of this one. And it's jam-packed with action here in the last lap. The number 21 of Jim Revis, your race leader. Kyle Moyer now comes back into second. Here comes the 10 of race of Jason Salter and Marcus Brown to the extreme top shelf of the speedway. He's trying to steal one here. As the 11 makes a little bit of contact there with Revis. Will that be enough for Brown? Side by side through 3 and 4. They're going to drag race down to the start-finish line. It's going to be Marcus Brown taking down the victory over the number 21 of Jim Revis. And the 11 of Kyle Moyer just got beat out by Jason Salter. What a race. What a finish, folks. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to have a voice left now. Holy mackerel. Fantastic finish here at the Wednesday Night Street Fights Junk Fabrications. Man, what a race, Bill. You missed it. Woo. What do you think of that one, Jack?
That was crazy.
So much going on in that race, folks. Oh, if you like that race, man, Star Donations up there. Fantastic finish.
If you didn't like that race, you need to go check your pulse.
Yeah, if you didn't, yeah. Check your pulse, check something. Or you're just not a race fan in general if you did not enjoy that race, man. Oh, man, we're going to go down to BladeNote.com, Victor Lane. Hey, folks, if this is any indication of what we're in store for here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, that Shoot a Beer race, man, they're going to step it up too. Woo. Man, can't wait to talk to these drivers. We're going to take a brief pause for the cause, make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. And welcome back here to the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing, and just can't get over that finish. It was a fantastic finish, and we're almost thinking we're going to have to send that into the iRacing Top 10 finishes. We're going to have to do that. Rocky, thank you for the idea out there. That was a fantastic finish. Those guys deserve the recognition. I tell you what, folks, those guys put on a whale of a race throughout that whole field there. They were racing all the way through. I only could cover the top 5 because they were just that close. But we're going to go down here to catch up with our tonight's third place finisher. Should be racing Jason Salter. And man, you guys put on a show up there, Jason. That was fantastic, man. That's good old-fashioned racing right there. Tell us about that.
Well, if you'd have told me at the beginning of this race, like the first half, I thought I was going to finish third, then I would have believed you because I was garbage. But so I guess the track kind of come around to it and took quick repair, and I guess the car was tore up again or something. I don't know because it wasn't going nowhere. But right there at the end, I got to where the bottom was working good and managed to pull out third.
Third place finish there, and you were making the 4 wide down there, Jason. You were sticking it right down there. You knew it was go time, man, didn't you?
Oh yeah, man, I ain't won nothing in so long. I don't. I'm a little hungry for it, so I'm gonna do just about anything I can to get out there and try it.
You got to grab a Snickers for that every once in a while, Jason.
I know, right?
That was a fantastic race. I tell you, just all you guys up there, man, my voice is killing it at the end of that one, and I still got another show to go. So this is going to be interesting. But before I let you go, Jason, I'll take that microphone. You can thank her like thank you tonight.
First of all, I'd say congrats to Walter B for getting his first win over here. He earned it on that one. Thank DWR for letting us go ahead and run, putting on a good league. FERM for excellent broadcast as usual. Go Designs, putting an excellent wrap on the car. And all the people out there watching and enjoy watching this every week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, driver of the number 10 here, third place finish here tonight, man, but it's almost like a win for him. It's got to be with that great finish there. Racing Jason Salter bring home that third place here. We'll let him get back to us, celebrate that third place finish. We'll move on to the second place finish here tonight. And man, this guy put out a show too. These guys were all over the place, 3, 4 wide, and Jim. That belongs in the iRacing top 10. If we get skewed out of that, I'm going to send that in. If we get skewed out of that, there's something wrong. They hate racing, but that was a fantastic race here.
Oh, that was a hell of a race, wasn't it? Man, I was having a blast. Except there towards the end, I'm surprised on those last 2 laps, we all didn't pile up front. That just goes to show you the caliber of drivers we got running here, being able to control, getting hit, letting off, and giving each other a little bit of space and a break.
Yeah, there was a lot of room that you guys gave one another. It was fantastic racing up front. You're able to rub fenders, and that's what makes things great. Is that you're able to run fenders. The guys let off. You guys gather it back up, and there's really no bad blood there, Jim. You guys go right back at each other.
No, yeah, we all had a blast, and like I said, that's why I love Wednesday night street fights so much. It's a good group of guys, good caliber of racers, and it's all for fun. There's no points, no money, no nothing. It's just for bragging rights for the week, which I do got to say, this is Mr. Marcus's Brown first Wednesday night street fight race since Wednesday night street fights has started. So congratulations to him on the win.
Definitely, as he put on a show too. It was kind of a scenario where he come from. I know the guys were picking you in the chat. They were picking, Moyer and Walter, or well, I should say Marcus. I keep calling him Walter B, but Marcus out there, he just came out of nowhere and just capitalized on some mistakes and some banging around and good old fashioned fun. But he was up there and he kind of stuck it up on you guys.
Yeah, he apologized for the hit coming out of 2, but hell, he had so much of a run. And like I told him, hell, we're in the last 2 laps. If you can make your car fit in a spot, you're going to make her fit there. But like I said, he got into me, lit out, let us straighten back up, and we all went back at it again. So it was good racing. That's the kind of racing I enjoy.
It's kind of racing we enjoy here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But Jim, before we let you go, we don't get to talk to you as often as we'd like here as of late, but you're starting to really pick up some speed. But we'll give you the microphone. You can take a word like that here tonight.
I appreciate it. Well, speed picking up, it's just certain tracks. Other tracks I still suck at. But first and foremost, like I said, Team Dirt Warrior, gotta thank them guys. Heartland Harley Davidson, Bladeno.com, Junk Fabrication, 72 DJ Man Racing, our sponsors for the Wednesday night street fight. Eichstead Wraps, Miss Mindy, the boss. My buddy Jeff over iRacing iFlags. Our paint group, iRacing Dirt Painters, all the drivers that come out, I gotta say thanks to them for coming out, and all the viewers for getting involved in the chat and everything. Almost forgot, can't leave out new sponsor, Grumpy's Garage. If anybody knows, that's me. You guys, of course, man, gotta thank you guys for, like I said, best in the business. Comes to broadcasting, anybody needs any broadcasting done, look up Full Velocity, man. They're the best.
We appreciate that shout out. And man, like we always said here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, I know this is invite only, but able to get on this. Jim, we've had a lot of people ask as of late, I know we don't have the series that Sunday. How would they get involved in this series now? How would they go about that?
Either get a hold of myself, Eric Eichstadt, Kyle Moyer, Mitch Enos, and if we know you and know how you run, if we run with you in the hosted servers and know, that you're a clean driver, the caliber we run on Wednesday nights, hit us up we'll bring you in for a trial run, see how everything works out, and go from there. Every once in a while, make sure to watch out in the hosted races. Kyle Moyer throws some up. Mitch throws some up. I throw some up every once in a while. Jump in the hosted races and let's see how you can do.
All right, Jim, thanks for that. Like I said, I have had a lot of viewers the last couple of weeks talk about it, and I told them to get a hold of you, but that's a better scenario. I got to ask him this week. So, Jim, thank you very much. And like I said, these are the best of the best street stock racers out there, in my opinion, bar none. If anybody wants to compete with these guys, I always put these guys on a pedestal. I really do, even against the guys that are top notch and up in the world class pro. Street stock's definitely the great equalizer. These guys are right with them every time.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home second here tonight. That was Jim Rettles, the evil one, bringing home second there in car number 21. But we're going to make it down to the actual BladeandNode.com victory lane. And man, Marcus, you got to be psyched for that one. That was a fantastic finish. Like I said, I told everybody else, I believe that belongs on the iRacing top 10. And if it doesn't, they hate racing, and we should pick at them. But Marcus, fantastic showing. First win. How do you feel?
I really can't put it into words right now. These are a bunch of awesome street stock drivers on dirt. It's just unbelievable.
Definitely, you came out of nowhere too, there, Marcus. And the last end of that, those guys were beating and banging. You guys were all kinds of sideways, all over the place. You guys were able to keep it going in the right direction. I mean, I lost my voice on the tail end of that one, and you just snuck it up on the top side. It looked like you had the forward bike coming off the corner. You were able to out-drag race the number 21 and Jim Revis down to the start-finish line. I don't think you could have asked for any better scenario, could you have?
Oh, no, I seen them get together, and I saw a little door open, so we tried to plow right through it, and we got it did.
You got it out there. A lot of guys saying congratulations out there to you, Marcus. Definitely a great feat here. You'll be able to relive that action all the time you want there on the Full Velocity Racing Network and hear my voice go south, calling you the winner here tonight. But I'm just excited and ecstatic to see a new winner down here in Victory Lane, Marcus. Congratulations. Anything else you want to say here? I mean, you're kind of quiet for a first-time winner.
Oh, you got to play like a professional, you know.
All right, but before I let you go, Marcus, I know you got people you like to thank out there. Tell us about them.
I'd like to thank my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. I'd like to thank Tubbs for making this awesome rep. Milner Media Design. I'd like to thank y'all for broadcasting this best broadcast in the whole iRacing deal. And thank Jim and them for putting on the Wednesday night street fights.
All right, Marcus, again, congratulations from all of us here at Full Velocity Racing Network. That was a fantastic showing, man. And like I said, we got to cut this, and I don't know if all of us could send this. This needs to go to the iRacing Top 10. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna make that happen somehow, some way. Like I said, if they don't put us on there, they hate us. I don't know what's going on. But congratulations, Marcus. I'll let you get back to it, party it out, do whatever you got to do here. But congratulations, man. Enjoy
Thanks,
that
man.
one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home the victory here tonight, the Knoxville Raceway. That is Marcus Brown taking down the big W. Here, we got to thank again Junk Fabrication, Wednesday night street fights, everything we're happening here. 50 laps of great racing here. And like I said, if you don't like that racing, you don't belong in racing. So we definitely appreciate everyone for tuning in. Just remember, folks, hey, next we are going to have Shear the Beard. It's going to be a different link. Stay tuned to the Full Velocity Racing Network. It's going to be for Taylor McCall's Drive to Diabetes. Tyler Blankenship and Beard FX are going head-to-head in that race. There is a race inside of a race. They're going to see who's going to shave their beard for charity. It could be Beard FX. It could be Tyler Blankenship. We don't know who or how the outcome is going to come with that. We don't know who's going to win the race, but it's all for a great cause and some special guests going to be here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But we're going to take a brief pause. Phil will be back with us. And Jack will be on the controls. We'll be all a full team. The A team will be here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But I'll let this stream go here. But, hey, we're going to sign off for now. We'll see you in just a few moments. Stay tuned. Don't go away, folks.